Shalom, 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 yasha'Allah. This your boy, Brother Shamu Allah, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is just going to be called More Movement Towards the Cashless Society. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Call Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi. All right, and the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa Qadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. Almighty Shalom. Another mighty Shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and on the hedges and on the unicorn, which is this internet, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. Almighty Shalom to you all as well. All right. Like I said, I did a lesson, I think a couple days ago, maybe, just talking about the push, towards the cashless society, right? And that cashless society ultimately is going to lead up to the MOTB, all right? And we see more movement, in that. I was just looking through and I seen another article, and basically it says Bank of America announces more branch closures in March 2025. It says Bank of America accelerates digital shift with new round of branch closures across the U.S. Okay. So it says the digital transformation of the banking industry continues to move forward, and Bank of America has taken another step in that direction by confirming the closure of multiple branches during the first week of March 2025. This decision reflects a growing trend among major financial institutions reducing physical locations to strengthen digital services, right? That's going to be their cause of why they're doing it, all right? And ultimately, we know that they started that, back during that C-19. We saw that, a lot of places where they were closing down or they were closed for certain days, when stuff started to get back, right? They were closing stuff for, certain time. I know, and just speaking of in my area, they had the banks, they would be open on certain days or maybe for a few hours, and then slowly they start cutting locations, and different things, right? You see that, happening, all right? Because ultimately they've been planning this for a while, right? Because this is all part of that NWO, all right? Moving to that cashless system, to the digital currency, and ultimately the MOTB, all right? It says the decision reflects a growing trend among major financial institutions reducing physical locations to strengthen their digital services. According to the Office of Competitor Currency, the closures are not isolated incidents. In fact, more shutdowns are expected in the coming weeks as a part of a broader strategy of online operations. While digital banking offers convenience and efficiency, the shift also raises concerns, particularly for customers who still rely on in-person, right? Let's see. It says a 2024 report of the Financial revealed that since 2018, an average of 1,650 bank branches have closed each year. I think I talked about this already. Let's see. These are the branches. But what I wanted to, I saw this one too. Now this is Warren Buffett, right? This is from March 11th. It says Warren Buffett is selling, and I talked about this before, how he was back earlier in the summer, and even maybe earlier in the beginning of 2024, he was selling, Bank of America stocks or whatever, right? So it says Warren Buffett is selling Bank of America and Citigroup stocks and is piling into a high yield investment instead. It says in his February letter to shareholders, Warren Buffett announced a new record Berkshire Hathaway, right, set in 2024, it paid more in taxes than any company ever paid the U.S. government in a single year. And that's despite significantly lower tax rates in recent years than throughout the history of Berkshire Hathaway. It says, of course, paying a big tax bill means you earn a lot of money for your investors. The Berkshire Hathaway, though much of those earnings came in the form of capital gains on the sale of publicly traded equities. In total, Buffett and his fellow portfolio managers sold $143 billion worth of stock from Berkshire's portfolio. It says that resulted in $101 billion in taxable gains, dwarfing any amount the company realized in past, as well as its normal operating income. It says the fourth quarter saw Buffett sell off significant chunks of his stake in financial stocks, including Bank of America and Citigroup. At the same time, he's piled any cash left over after Berkshire's massive tax bill into one high yield investment. But you see, and let's see, Berkshire originally acquired Bank of America stock through warrants it received when it acquired $5 billion worth of preferred stock in 2011. It says Buffett exercised those warrants in 2017 to buy 700 million shares when Bank of America increased its dividend such that owning the common stock paid more than holding the preferred shares. Berkshire Hathaway added to the position through 2020. It says, but as of the end of 2024, it now holds less than 700 million shares originally purchased in 2017. Let's see. Some have speculated that Berkshire continues selling Bank of America at the start of 2025. The company's name was noticeably absent in the short list of profitable businesses with household names Buffett had laid out in his letter to shareholders. All right, so there's a reason why they're jumping out of that, all right? Because this stuff is ultimately it's going digital, all right? And we know this devil is native. They're not going to take losses, you know. Losses are not part of their part of what they do, all right? Their whole thing is to take over, control everything, all right? So, you know, they know that, you know, they're not going to take no type of loss, all right? What is that? Obadiah. Let's see. This is Obadiah chapter 1, or just verse 5. It says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? All right. In the NLT it says, if thieves came at night and robbed you, what a disaster awaits you. It says, they would not take everything. Those who harvest grapes always leave a few for the poor, but your enemies will wipe you out completely. All right. But that's what this devil does. This devil, you know, takes everything, every last penny, right? Every last cent, right? He wants it all. And he's not going to leave it, you know, for anybody, because he wants, you know, to take over. And ultimately, he understands, and, you know, we know he has insight of what's going on, right? That this, with this digital push, right, is going to lead to the MOTB, right? And so for all you who sit up here talking about that it's sin, it's that and the other, and you see all these things come into play, you understand that the mark is a physical thing, right? The mark is charagma, all right? It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, Revelation 13 and 16, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? They're not. This is this whole push and this whole agenda is leading to the MOTB with digital. All right, so they're pushing, this cashless society. You see, even these banks are doing it, right? By closing, these physical banks where people they're going in and getting money, right? They're doing that for a reason because they're moving into the new era, right? Which is this NWO that they're trying to push, all right? Which is going to be ultimately the cashless system, which is going to lead to the MOTB, right? It's going to be right in your right hand, your forehead, all your information, all your digital stuff, currency and everything, and you're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have that. All right, it's kind of playing upon tables, and those who were sitting there talking about it's sin, it's any white women sleeping with whatever the thing is now, right? You're lost, right? The Lord's not dealing with you, or you sold the bag, right? And at the end of the day, right? You're just not meant to get it. All right. So, but I just want to do, just a quick little update on that. We see, this push, right? It's not only Bank of America, Citigroups, and there's all of these large bankings, right? They're moving and pushing towards this cashless society because that's where this is going to move to. All right. So just to warn people, to show people again, right? And you see, man, right? This devil, while everybody's distracted by everything else, they got March Madness, they got all this stuff put out in your face, right? But they over there making money moves and doing different things, right? Why? Let's go to that real quick. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time," right? This devil knows he has a short time. And he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that that he pushes this agenda, right? And that agenda is leading to the MOTB at the end of the day. All right? Revelation 13 and 16. So I just want to do that. Lord's will, this is edifying. Right with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Call Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom to the 144,000 men and to the rest of the elect. Stay diligent, stay focused, keep praying for one another. All right, keep watching. All right, because this devil is making moves right under your nose. Right under your eyes, right? And a lot of people just see it as just, it's just another closure. It's just they're just doing their little. It's not affecting you, but it's soon it's going to drastically impact and affect your life and what's going on. All right, that's why we got to have Yahawah Bahasham on our side. All right, and with that, I'll say shalom.